Establishing Pod.
Hey y'all, it's Aaron in the Establishing Pod studio from Good Games Morley. Just interrupting this broadcast to quickly let you know about the Hobbit Spotlight series. This is the first Spotlight series in Australia. It's themed around the Hobbit. It's around when that set comes out. It's August 28th to 30th in Brisbane, Queensland. We will see you there. There will be a whole bunch of special guests, lots of artists, a prize wall, and the biggest thing of all, a $50,000 prize tournament for Magic the Gathering. Playing the modern format. You get to play it. It's like those big tournaments that we used to go to back in the day. It's in Australia. I can't believe it's happening. We're going to be there. Are you going to be there? You better be, or we'll come for you. The link is in the description. Buy your tickets through Humanitix now, and we'll see you there. Maybe we'll sign one of your establishing shots or something. Back to the podcast.
Gavin, you want to take us through a little journey? Yeah, I think we should jump into your top 9 cards.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Of all time.
Just a little. Thank you.
Great stuff.
So I made, there's this trend going online about your top 9 cards.
Yes.
The cards that made you.
Cards-
9 MTG cards that made you. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And so I did what any good influencer would do, which is I made a list and never posted it.
That's what we did. So that's why we made the birthing
That's
pod.
why we made the birthing
And so
pod.
now, wow, you're
And that's why you guys are good influencers. You're just like
Oh,
me.
thank you.
And I actually went a step further. I made 2 lists of 9 cards. One from after I started working at Wizards, and one from before I started working at Wizards. And I never posted either of them. And so I will share with you the 9 from before Wizards. Because I feel like that's more birthing pod.
yes,
On
that's
the
the
birthing
birth
pod.
of magic for you.
So let me read these off.
Okay, let's go.
We'll go one.
Well, you don't even have a photo. You just have the actual list. Is that an email you sent to yourself
I save
with no subject?
I save a lot
it's a
of my
draft.
stuff in drafts. Yeah,
Ah,
that's
that's
my
actually-
way of doing it.
Email draft.
That's actually so smart because you just need to log into your email and you can access it anywhere.
Well, yeah, I love that I can access it from my phone and my desktop, right? So I can be writing on a plane or something, then get home and my script is ready to go on my desktop.
Oh,
On your, yeah.
Wow, you're innovators
Wow.
in the email draft space. I wasn't expecting
Anyway, let's
that.
get to the list.
I mean,
Let's
I
get
could,
to the
just,
list.
I could just, write in docs and then upload it to Google Drive, but no, I just do it this way instead.
you can't do that on a
Shortcut the
plane.
process. So instead, I just have a ton
Sorry,
of
let me
drafts
shuffle.
in my inbox that are all nonsense.
with all not. This one has no subject, so as well.
Oh, most of them don't. So if
that
you go
must
to the
be
list, it's
very fun to
bunch of no
organize and
subjects.
find. And,
organize.
oh,
Organized?
Gavin.
Oh,
I mean, I've been in your house.
Yeah,
It's pretty organized.
I
I
just
mean, I've been in his magic room.
Oh, well, he's got so much stuff. We're like the angels on your shoulder.
You're like,
I'm
oh,
like,
there's
he's
so-
fine. And you're like, you got to organize your magic
Yeah, it's been
stuff.
15 years, mate.
I just write a script and record like the same day, so I don't need to ever see it again. I'm like, well,
That's so-
there it is.
yeah.
It's done. I finished it. Please get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my cards.
Okay, number 1.
We'll start with number 1. So I started playing with Invasion. That was the first set that I played with. This card is not from Invasion, though. It is from the block immediately following. It was a very definitional card in my childhood. Let's see if you can get this, Aaron. It is a green creature from Odyssey. Definitional to the standard format at the time. A card that shaped Magic.
What?
That was
Is
very
it
well known.
CMC?
Mate, well, I'll try to get it first, but it's before my time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured.
Odyssey, green, Blastoderm, the vanishing one.
Okay, Blastoderm is from Nemesis. So
Ah.
that's wrong. It's 2 mana. It's a common.
Common.
It was one of the most.
Wild Mongrel.
That's it. We nailed it. Wild Mongrel.
Good
Well
job.
done.
What a card.
This card was definitional to the format at the time, right? It was kind of ruled in many ways by Wild Mongrel. And when I had that chat with Randy and decided I wanted to be a pro player so I could then get a job at Wizards, my first real deck was Blue-Green Madness. And this required
With
4 Wild
circular logic and stuff.
Arrogant Worm, Basking Ruala, yeah. And I really cut my teeth on that. And it was playable in Standard and in Extended as well at the time. And I built it in both places. And that's what I've really, really started playing much. And it's a tempo kind of deck where you play creatures and have some light counter spells to back it up. And that's a gameplay style that I still love to this day.
Would you
And
say
really started there.
you're like a tempo player mainly, or what's your preferred play style?
I mean, I will play anything, but my favorite kinds of decks are actually, it's sort of like music, right? The best music was like the music you listened to when you were about 14 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
My favorite decks when I was about 14 were tempo decks and slow blue-white control decks.
Yeah.
And those are still my two favorite deck archetypes today.
never changed.
Yeah.
That's
And
fair.
for some people, it's mono red, and they just play mono red the rest of their lives. But for me, it's similar. It's like tempo or grindy inevitability decks. But I never like got onto the aggro life.
I love a combo life.
Your combo.
Yeah.
I
life.
love a combo life. After
that's
Titan, playing that for
Yeah.
a while.
You want to be operating on a whole nother plane. To your
Yeah,
opponent.
you're playing Magic. I'm there doing math.
Fun for you.
I'm thinking about like which card do I need to get the next, and then I get that, and then like
Yeah. Yeah.
An honorable mention that is not on my list is like Narcomoeba or something like that.
Yeah?
Because when Future Sight came out, I had the first ever dredge deck basically before anyone was ever talking about it. And I'd built up for like standard regionals, like Bridge from Below, Narcomoeba, Dread Return, the whole thing before anyone was talking about that deck. And so
As
I
in,
have
like
a bit of
the
combo.
technology of it wasn't in people's minds
Yeah,
yet.
like it was. I was
Wow.
a week into
they
having
should
all
get
the
you
cards.
to make the cards, man.
Yeah.
So
You're a pretty smart guy.
Well, and also keep in mind, information traveled a lot slower back then, right? So there was like forums and
What were
stuff.
you dread returning?
A chroma. Or the big thing you would dread return most of the time though was Flamekin Zealot.
Oh, it was still Flamekin Zealot.
Yeah,
then.
Flamekin Zealot
Okay,
because you
yeah.
got all the zombies
All
off
the-
Bridge
the
from
haste.
Below, and
Oh,
then they all
right,
get
sure.
+1/+1 off the Flamekin Zealot,
Oh,
and that would
crazy.
usually do it.
Oh, that was weird. That's a weird technology for people to have come up with it now. That's like ubiquitous with that.
Right? Yeah, I mean, it was just in the standard format, right? Ravnica through Time Spiral.
Oh yeah. Wow.
yeah.
wow.
So
Wild stuff.
The wilder story is me and my friends had built this deck up like a week into the cards being revealed. No one else was talking about it yet. Of course, by the time the tournament would come around, like everyone started to know about this deck a little bit. And we're like, oh, there's all this hate people are playing. How are we going to beat like Leyline of the Voids and Tormod's Crypts? Does anyone have any
Yeah.
ideas for how to stop this? And we're like, there's this weird new creature in this set that's like kind of cheap and like a good beater, and it's good in a graveyard deck, and we should get a bunch of these. And so we all got tons of copies of Tarmogoyf.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
tons and tons of
Oh.
Tarmogoyf.
Just picked them up for
And-
$5.
And we were like sideboarding them for sideboarded copies of Tarmogoyf in all of our decks. After a while, we're like, wow, this card is like really good. It's really
Yeah.
big. So when Tarmogoyf blew up, of course, we all like were sitting on like 12 Tarmogoyfs a piece or whatever,
So
right? Which was
smart for that.
we were so far ahead of the curve, which was great.
That's great.
Um,
Wouldn't that have been hit by the same hate as the graveyard stuff?
They counted their graveyard as well. So,
Oh,
so
great.
you could put it in play and it would hit for like 5 or 6. And if they Tormod's Cryptid or Leyline you, well, I mean, Leyline didn't really help against it. If the Tormod's Cryptid you just like I don't know,
It was
register
still
Grave
scaling
Trolligan
with
and you were
whatever
still good
they
to
were
go.
doing.
Yeah,
That's cool.
And often they sideboard a bunch of graveyard hate, and you're like, well, I have a 4/5, so you're dead now,
Bah,
you know,
yeah.
and got the job done.
Very cool. And why Wild Mongrel specifically for your actual pick?
Yeah, Wild Mongrel,
as
Wild
opposed to
Mongrel-
any of the other cards in that deck.
Because it was the iconic card, right? It was people talked about Wild Mongrel. It was the 2-drop you always wanted to have. It was the linchpin card everyone discussed. There's a lot of wacky tricks you could do with it, like changing its color, which everyone always forgets about.
I do always forget about that.
And so, yeah, exactly. So yeah, really iconic card of the time, and for my first ever competitive deck that launched me down to where I am today.
What is your second card on your list?
Second card on the list is a true classic, one that has seen a lot of play in
Black
Magic
Lotus.
over the years. Well, it is a black card. It is a black 2-drop. It is iconic. It is played all the way through Magic history. It is a creature.
A
Dark-
black 2-drop.
Dark Confidant.
Dark Confidant.
Yes.
You got it
little
correct,
Bob
Aaron.
action.
Yeah, this was a card that I played a ton. So many decks I've played. I've played
Did you ask to push it into Final Fantasy because of that, or was that just like already on the books?
Oh,
Well,
true. Yeah.
yeah,
With
well,
its
so
sick new artwork.
There
Yeah.
was this idea for Final Fantasy of what if we didn't know how the set was going to go. And so we're like, okay, if someone does not buy into the theme of Final Fantasy, could we reprint a card that was just like, hey, if you like Magic, you'll be excited this is back.
Yeah.
Right? And my idea for that was Dark Confidant. It's like, hey, if you like Magic and you don't care about Final Fantasy, maybe you're like, you know what's awesome though? Dark Confidant. I missed that. Which is an interesting idea. I'm not sure it was really the right move because mostly what it taught people is Dark Confidant is washed, which is like kind of a bad thing to maybe be like, hey, remember this card that was like a 4X staple? Yeah, it's not good
it's
standard
not-
anymore.
yeah.
It's like maybe the wrong direction to walk down.
That was one of the saddest things with Modern when they unbanned Jason Mind Sculptor, Bloodbraid Elf, Stoneforge Mystic, all that sort of stuff. Each time they did it, they were like, no, it didn't do anything. And I was like, oh no, all the cards that in my mind are like, whoa, they're too good. And now
They're
just
not.
unk and chopped and washed beyond belief.
We had this funny thing happened at Wizards of the Coast. This is not related to anything, but I think you will enjoy it based on what you just said. We have this internal language of calling uncommons in commander decks unks. We've been doing that for ages, right? We're just like, these are unks, right? And that's like, because they're not like uncommons in a main set. They're like commander deck uncommons are a little bit different. These are unks. And so we hired this like kid who's, you know, in his young 20s or whatever. And we just calling a bunch of cards unks. He's looking around at us like, what?
You guys are really hip on this current slang.
What are you guys talking about? Anyway, long story, medium length. We ended up having to change the term we call them because
it was like
it was
lame.
too confusing. The lingo has evolved.
That's
evolved
so
too far.
funny.
That's hilarious.
But I love Dark Confidant. It's great. It is a card I've played a ton. I've played it with 10 mana cards in my deck, just absolutely no worries at all, just firing it off.
Well,
I've qualified for the Pro Tour with Dark Confidant in my deck. It is a card that I love. I still pick it highly in Cube to this day.
Yeah.
And it rules.
Do you think that you like it because you flip more lands to it than an average person?
Yes.
That's these are the important questions here.
I won a PTQ with a homebrew deck. I did not lose in a match with all day, featuring 4 Dark Confidants. And multiple opponents got aggravated with how many lands I was flipping to Dark Confidant. It was just like land spell every turn for turns.
Yeah.
That helps you win a PTQ.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It really does.
I've heard a lot of pro players say they're like, I'd rather be, what do they say?
Better lucky than good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better lucky than good.
Yeah.
Always.
It's like, but I've got that a little bit from playing poker as well. It's like, you need to run good and play good. You can't have neither. And you can't only be one or the other. You still, like, you can get as lucky as you want in poker. You can get dealt pocket aces every time. You will eventually lose with those pocket aces. But you need some cards to be able to play with a whole tournament that you go on the whole day as well. So it helps to win a PTQ when you never lose a life to the downside. For your
It goes back to what I said earlier, right? Of like, luck is where preparation meets opportunity. And it's like, the opportunity can be there, but you have to be prepared
When you
for
have
it.
4 Dark Confidants and only lands in your deck.
It goes a long way. It really goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
And also my deck had like Ninja of the Deep Hour, so I could pick them up in emergency cases, all that kind of.
that's cool.
Yeah, so anyway, that card's very meaningful to me, and I still pick it high in Cube today, and I don't care if you think it's I like that card a lot.
That just means you're drafting good cube decks with low curves.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, maybe you are. I'm playing 10 drops in my deck.
Oh
Hey,
my
lol.
God, Gavin, have you learned nothing?
At CubeCon this year, I had a Tinker deck featuring Blightsteel Colossus and Dark Confidant. And I will have you know, I flipped Blightsteel Colossus 0 times. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
God,
yeah.
God's favorite, God's chosen one. About calling cards Unk, me and my commander pod, we started having a new term for like that kind of thing, like chopped and stuff.
Yeah.
It's tapped.
Oh, that's tapped. Yeah.
Oh, you're tapped. Like being like someone's tapped out. They've got nothing left in them. They're tapped out. So just you can use that one if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could be confusing.
Yeah, true, I guess. But like you just being like, oh, you're so tapped. If someone just like I don't know, if Aaron says something,
I kind of
tapped.
like that.
Unk.
And the thing I like about it the most is it sounds very Australian.
Oh,
So,
it's
like-
tapped.
So like if I'm like, oh, that's kind of tapped, they're like, where'd you pick that up from? I'm like, oh, it's an Australian slang.
That's an
Yeah.
Australian, Australian Magic player.
I plan
slang,
on just
right.
saying that. I want to be clear to my non-Magic playing friends who will not understand the reference. It's like, oh, that's so tapped, and they're like, oh,
I think tapped is kind of already in.
I think that works.
I
in
think
popular
that kind
culture,
of
right?
makes sense. I think that makes sense.
I think that really works.
Like cracked. Now I just say cracked for if something is way too good, but I just picked this all up from Magic Lingo as well.
Yeah.
It's cracked good.
So many things come from Magic.
Yeah.
Lingo.
What's your number 3 on your list, Kevin?
All right,
Number
number
three.
3 on my list. This is another 2-drop creature. But
Sensing a theme.
It's a blue 2-drop creature.
A blue 2-drop
It's from Lorwyn.
from.
I qualified for the Pro Tour with
Oh,
it
it's
4
Spellstutter.
times. Yes, it's Spellstutter
Yeah.
Sprite.
Well done,
we
Riley.
both
we
were on it.
both got it.
This card, yeah.
We should have. This is a game that we can do for
Matching
future.
Spellstutter Sprite tattoos. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going
Oh
to
my
say.
god! Right
Actually,
now?
we've already got. Oh no, wait.
It's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
Well, after we won the
we
championship.
should we should tell them to not tell the guests to not tell us what their top 9 is, and we have to guess, and we get more points the more we get.
Yes!
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god, gamifying it. That's
Right.
actually really fun. But, I mean, Gavin's doing it for us.
Yeah.
Well, that's a new addition to
Thank you,
Crafting
Gavin.
Pod.
Yeah, we'll do that for the
All right, well,
future.
currently it's Aaron 6 points, Riley 3 points.
Yeah, okay.
So we got 6 more cards after this. So we got time.
Spellstutter Sprite.
I qualified for the Pro Tour with it with 4 different decks in 4 different formats.
Wow.
I assume they were all fairies.
They all contained fairies because they had Spellstutter Sprite.
Yeah, you idiot.
But not a ton of fairies.
Good deck building.
In Forest Deck Extended, just countering a 1 and 2 drop was quite
Oh,
strong.
seriously?
here,
And then
yeah.
just the tempo of it.
Yeah, you had like 4 Mutavaults, Vendilion Click, and Spellstutter Sprite. That's kind of all you needed a lot of the time. And then you Ninja the Deep Hours it back to your hand.
Ooh.
That's a good time.
That's value.
But yeah, I have my 4 Spellstutter Sprites that are like my sacred 4 that I will play whenever I have the opportunity. Very special card to me. Yeah. And I always loved Lorwyn. I thought it was pretty fun. And yeah, big card for me.
Did you have much of a hand in Law and Eclipsed?
I playtested it a bit, but I was pretty much in like a Final Fantasy hole for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Just like working on that set. And then Star Trek, which comes out later this year, and those were kind of back to back for me. So I playtested every set that's coming out, but I didn't lead design any of the other stuff coming out this year besides Star Trek. I have loads I'll tell you about Star Trek in a few months.
Okay, great.
Yay. Okay.
Cool. Should
Is
we?
Star Trek big in Australia?
I like Star Trek. I've seen all of Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it. I
it's
don't
kind
really
of
like the movies.
it's pervasive, but it's not huge.
Yeah.
I was like, I honestly, when people find out that I'm into Star Trek, it surprises them, and I don't think I've met any. I've met like one other person from in Australia from Star Trek, but I don't go around announcing it and being like, "Who's into Star Trek?"
My
everywhere.
main metric now, because I interact more with the staff than I do with the customers, like I used to at the stores, is about half the staff are really excited and half aren't Trekkies.
Yep. That kind of tracks. I feel like looking at this year's
It
schedule.
kind of tracks.
It kind of gives.
Kind of good. Yeah. Sorry.
It is the set I think that I'm seeing the most like polarized reactions to so far. Right, there's a lot of people this year.
This one?
This year, yeah.
Not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, polarized as in, like some people are like, I'm so excited for
Oh,
this.
sure,
I
yeah.
cannot
And then
wait.
someone's like, I don't
and some
care.
people that are like, this is not at all for me, right? And
Oh,
so I think we'll
right.
see a lot when we get down far. Like Strixhaven, I'm like, yeah, everyone's gonna love Strixhaven and Lorwyn. Obviously,
mean-
Reality Fracture, you don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud of the work I did on Star Trek. I think the set is phenomenal. I think the draft format is really good. and I can't wait
Really,
for you
I'm
to play
glad
it.
to
So,
hear that.
Yeah, give it some time. And
Oh, good.
I'll be able to tell you a lot more about it.
Who was your favorite Star Trek character?
I love Q. I'm a Q guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate Q.
Q-head.
I just find
Anytime Q shows up, I'm like, oh, this fucking dude again.
I think that's why I like him so much.
Because you're
right?
like, yay, this fucking dude again.
He's like the guy that shows up and you're like, well, this is gonna be weird. You
Yeah,
know?
do you know what do you know who that is?
No.
Okay,
No.
he's like you explain him. If he's your favorite character, you explain him.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's actually my favorite. I mean, if you were to ask me my favorite, it's probably like Data or something like that. Who I love. I love Spock, right? A lot of the classics. But in terms of weird characters, I love Q. Q is like, to put it in layman's terms, he's like a space god that is all powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
And he shows up and kind of just like to mess with people. And I was like, hey,
Love that.
he's like, today, you're back in the Renaissance.
And Captain Picard's like, what the hell, man?
He's like, you're back in the Renaissance, and you know what? I got a little mini game for you to play. Good luck.
Oh, I love that. Well, that makes sense that you would like that.
Yeah, and he makes some very strange, and memorable episodes.
Yeah.
So.
That reminds me of the Elemist from Animorphs. Anyone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a secret lair for us to do.
We made that joke on a very early Universes Beyond
Animorph?
joke, the Animorph secret lair that doesn't come out till next year. It's
I-
always only coming out next year.
I wish the Nickelodeon show was better because then we
Did they
could.
remake it?
No, there's the one.
Oh, the one with the Bobby from X-Men in it, and he's the main guy. Anyway,
Anyway.
I did watch that show. That was good.
It's got to be poised for a comeback, right? Like everyone's trying to like make some movies and shows out of stuff that we liked when we were kids. Animorphs has to be primed for a comeback.
It's ripe for the picking.
K.A. Applegate. This is the time to
Yeah.
pick that Applegate.
It's that's low hanging fruit. The Animorphs reboot. Oh, we said we weren't going to rap on this episode. I'm so sorry.
What? I could rap.
Okay, here we go. Gavin.
Here we are talking about Magic. Top 9. What's that? I don't know what to do. I'm rapping with Aaron and Riley too. We're beatboxing all the way. Tapping my mana. That's so unk. Don't know what to do because I'm in a funk. Here in Vegas, gonna attack for 2. What are you gonna do? I'm feeling blue. Here comes Spellstutter Sprite. Counter you. That's new.
Wow.
That was incredible. Have you actually been practicing doing freestyle raps?
No, I'm just an English major.
Yeah.
English major.
English majors
Oh, my
unite.
favor't Star Trek character, Aaron, did you just ask? Oh,
No,
did
I didn't
hear
ask.
that?
Gavin,
You
what's your
didn't.
number 4? No, what's your favorite Star Trek character? Wait for Gavin to swear at you.
I don't
about
think he
how much
will. I don't think he will. I really like Dax.
Oh, Jadzia Dex. Yeah.
Yes, well, I
whenever
like Ezri as well. But as soon as spoilers for this show that's been out for like 30 years.
They might all start watching to prepare for Star Trek. though.
Exactly,
Maybe it actually
exactly.
is a
So
spoiler.
literally the baby. But like when, the change happens, I guess, to not spoil it. And then the series ends, it ended. I went into my hairdresser and got a pixie haircut. I was like, I need to be her. I need to be Ezri Dax.
I'm assuming Ezri Dax has a pixie haircut.
Yes, she does.
Good guess.
Good job.
Context
Good
clues.
job.
Thank you.
And Geordie LaForge is also probably up there.
Oh, Jordan
Jordy
LaForge
rules.
is cool as.
Yeah, he's fucking sick.
Whenever I take any kind of Star Trek, which character are you test, I always get Jadzia Dex.
Really?
Which is
So
really surprising to
cool.
me, but I mean, who might have doubt the Star Trek character test?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, she rules. That's a great character choice. A lot more reasonable than Q.
Yeah, Q was me being. Oh, fuck. Anytime that guy came on screen, like I mean, I get it. Like those episodes are fun, but for me, I really just like the overarching story arc and the overarching characters.
This
of
is
Star
so funny.
Trek.
How have we not talked about this? Are you unbelievably hyped for the Magic Star Trek set?
I'm pretty keen, but I mean, for me, what makes a set is the draft
Whether it's
and
draftable.
I mean, Gavin worked on the set, so I know it's going to be good.
Yeah, you know it's going to
I
be good.
really think it's fun. I mean, you'll have to wait to see it, but I think the draft format is really good. I really like it. I think it's one of my favorites of this year.
Oh, I'm so excited, and I hope the art's really sick.
The art is sick.
That's what makes it for me is the art.
We shown off, and I can say this because we have shown some off. We showed off a few pieces when we announced the set last year, and I think it does a good job showing some of the cool range we've got going on.
Okay, I actually haven't really looked. I'll be honest.
Well, in a few months when we can talk more about it, love to come back and chat with you guys and we can nerd out a little bit.
Yeah,
we,
okay.
we can teach Aaron. You and I can be like, all right, let's talk about this.
Oh, at
lore.
Amsterdam. Will you be at Amsterdam?
Oh yeah, I'll be at Amsterdam.
Yeah, well, we plan to be at
Let's do
Magiccon
it.
Amsterdam. We can talk about
And
that.
Atlanta.
We won't be at Atlanta.
Yeah,
Sorry.
unless something crazy happens.
Well, we got a long time between now and then for something crazy.
We
happens,
sure
so-
do.
Yeah, we sure do. I
When,
don't really
when this
want.
podcast
What's
blows
in
up,
Atlanta though?
you and me.
No,
talk about
I don't-
Magic.
And
I'm not
Magiccon,
there. I'm-
Atlanta.
But what else?
Really great movie studios.
There's a great aquarium.
Oh, I do like fish.
There's
Is there any birds?
World of Coke, which is
Is that where it's from?
it has every Coke flavor in the world.
What?
Yeah.
I want.
That's insane.
They already have that at the machines.
The cloaca
Nah,
machine.
it's more impressive. Than
Oh, it's
that.
more impressive than that.
Yeah.
It's one giant machine with every flavor in it.
And I really hope it's World of Coke and not World of Pepsi, because if so, the some people in Atlanta are going to be very angry.
They're
with me.
very
I actually
agree
kind of
with
prefer Pepsi over Coke. Anyway, what was your next one? What
Let's
was your
go.
next card?
Let's go. Card number 4.
Yeah, I forgot what number.
I do
it was.
like this because it keeps us on track.
All right,
It does.
Card number 4 is not a 2-mana creature.
Okay.
It is a 6-mana sorcery. It is a red sorcery. It is mean.
How many red pips does it have?
Got
Just
2
one.
red pips.
2 red pips. So
4
two
red.
4
Sorcery.
red sorcery.
It's a meanie.
Star of Extinction?
Oh, that's so wrong.
4 red
that's
sorcery.
after I started at Wizards and much more expensive.
Jockle Hops?
But it does destroy lands. No, it's not Jockle Hops, though.
That's 8 mana, isn't it? Super mean.
I'm not really a big.
No, I
red
don't know.
player.
No, sure.
Go on.
Yeah.
It is.
The people that don't know the mean cards. It is Wildfire. Wildfire. This is a 6-mana card. It deals 4 damage to each creature, and each player sacrifices 4 lands.
Yes. And they redid it in a core set.
8th edition.
Why do you
yeah.
like this
Yeah.
card, Gavin? Because you're a mean person.
Because
at
I
heart.
am a mean person. I like to remind people of that sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's the nice guy from Wizards of the Coast.
At heart, at your magic heart.
Your magic heart, blow
at
up
your
your
competitive
lands.
heart.
There was two things. One, I qualified for Nationals for the first time playing a Wildfire deck that I brewed up. It was an
Is this the
Urzatron.
Fires of Yavimaya? Well, I'm
Nope,
trying to-
very
no.
different kind of fire.
Yeah.
This was a Urzatron Wildfire deck, so it
Cool.
played the Urzatron and Wildfire, and you would either play Wildfire and keep your Urzatron around, which is a very good way to keep
Yeah.
very good lands to keep around, or you would have say Simic Sky Swallower on the battlefield, which was 6/6 flying hexproof trample for 7 mana, and it was unbeatable. And then you would Wildfire, and they couldn't win anymore. And I played this and qualified for regionals with it, which was my own brew. And then it led to the first ever Star City Games article I wrote. I wrote an article and submitted a piece to Star City Games as part of a writing competition, and they took my piece and ran it on their website.
That's so cool.
And after that, it helped eventually launch my writing career, which was pivotal to the end of the job I have now. So the Wildfire is very important to me. I also played a lot of Blue-Red Magnivore. Are either of you familiar with this deck?
Nope.
No.
This
I don't
is
know that
perhaps one of the most miserable popular standard decks I've ever seen in the format. keep in mind, this is like one of the tier 1 decks. It was played all the time. The deck began with, it's blue-red. It began with 4 Eye of Nowhere, 4 Boomerang. So those are 8 cards that bounce permanents.
You're actually just bouncing the lands to their hands.
4 Stone Rain, 4 Molten Rain, 4 Wildfires, like usually 3 Tidings, 4 Compulsive Research. So your goal is basically every turn, starting on turn 2, you remove one of their lands.
Stall them out until you Wildfire and permanently stall them out, and then how do you win?
And then the namesake Magnivore is a 4-mana creature. It's with haste, and it has power and toughness equal to the number of sorceries in graveyards.
Oh,
so yeah, you just play a bunch of sorceries, blow up lands, and then you play Magnivore, and you attack them a bunch. Miserable. And keep in mind, this is, like I said, a tier 1 deck, right? There's a lot of this deck being played, and I played it. So yeah.
Look, you got to do what you got to do to win those games.
That must be.
It's just so miserable because the games where you are winning, your opponent does not play Magic at all, and the games where you are losing, your cards do nothing, right? Like if you're playing against Zoo,
Boomerang your land, they go, okay, kill you.
Like if they're on the play and they're like, all right, 1 drop, 2 drop, you're looking at your handful of boomerangs, you're like, gonna be a bad time.
That was one of the very first decks I played on Magic Online. I was like, I can destroy people's lands by boomeranging them back to their hand. Did not win many games because you just don't understand tempo and why that's not
Well,
good.
you should have been playing during the Magnivore era.
I should have. Dang.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Was that your honorable mention?
No, that was your.
No, that was a real one. That was number 4.
Oh,
right.
because Wildfire was in both decks. Yeah.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes. Number 5.
Let's go number 5.
Number 5, another one of my favorite cards of all time. I put this in so many things. I've played this in PTQ decks.
I'm ready. My brain's locked in.
It's a Mirrodin card.
Mirrodin.
Mirrodin. It's a 6-mana artifact. It's iconic. It introduces a brand new effect into Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I know it. Do you know it?
What color is it?
It's
colorless.
I was gonna say it's colorless, isn't it?
Yeah.
You pay 4 and sacrifice it to do something.
And it's a creature?
It's an artifact.
Oh, Stone. Is it?
No, they did
That
play a
was-
lot of that too.
Yeah.
Good guess. The answer is, of course, Aaron.
Mindslaver.
That is
Oh,
correct.
yes.
Bring
Great
keep track at
card,
home.
great
That's
card.
Aaron 9 points, Riley 6 points. So that's where we're at right now. I don't think that's actually right, but don't question my point totals because that's how we're doing it.
It doesn't
The
matter.
points are arbitrary and there's no prize anyway.
And the people in the comments will keep track of it anyway. For us.
Thank you.
So I love Mindslaver. I did very well with Urzatron decks featuring Mindslaver. In Standard, I play Mindslaver a lot. I play Blue-White Control with Mindslaver. I have still put Mindslaver into some of my Commander decks. I think it's just, I personally find it really fun to take other people's turns and try and figure out how to mess them up the most. Obviously, that's not always the most fun thing for the other person, but
It's fun for you.
It's very
And that's why
enjoyable for
Magic's
me.
such a great game.
I love the challenge of can I play someone else's deck. I especially love, I think you might appreciate this, Riley, when they're playing a combo deck and I land a Mindslaver on them. And I'm like, okay, can I play this combo deck that I have not played before and either kill them or ruin all their pieces?
Yeah, and shoot you in the face with your own combo.
Right. By the way, Tendrils Wagon to you doesn't work.
Doesn't work
because they gain 2 life each time. So you gotta, but you still burn all their cards, so it's all right.
Did you enjoy the mystery event that we played where you had created a card that lets someone from outside the game come and play your turn for you? And every single time Ricky played it, you had to come and sit and take his turn and try and do that.
There was so many people in the
many people
who were like, I want Gavin to take my turn.
I love that unknown card because I don't get to play a lot of Magic at Magiccons, but I love playing about a turn of 8 people's games.
Yes.
That's
and
fun. That's like
I find
almost
that
a whole
fun.
Commander game.
I always take pride when I kill somebody during that extra turn.
I think you got to. I think you got to.
I've got a
Yeah,
few
you got to
dubs.
kill.
Yeah, I got a
We
few
saw
dubs.
that. We
So
saw
good.
that.
Very impressive.
So I like that card a lot, and I of course designed that card too. So
Can I tell you a fun story about someone mind-slavering me at a GP?
yes, please.
I was playing Blue-White Flash versus the Green-Black Delirium deck at that time. They landed at Emrakul, and they were like, okay, I'm going to take your turn. And Emrakul was the only thing that they had out. And they're like, okay, first thing I'll do is I'll Stasis Snare your Avacyn. And I was like, are you casting Stasis Snare from my hand?
Oh no, it's like you're watching a train wreck in slow motion because I know what the deal. I know what the problem with this is.
I said, are you casting Stasis Snare? They're like, yeah. I was like, Stasis Snare resolves. They're like, okay, target Avacyn. I was like, your only target is Emrakul. And they're like, oh no.
Right. Because the reason why is it is target creature an opponent controls.
That's so good. And you were like, you're casting that? And they're like,
was
yes.
like,
and you're like, it resolves.
I was like, are you definitely
are
casting
you
Stasis
sure?
Snare? I was like, wait. Are you casting that? And they're like, yeah. So
You're like,
funny.
you're certain? You're certain?
Are you?
That's not like a mind games thing. It made me feel a little bad, but I was like,
He's not
if you
reading
don't
the
know
card.
if you don't know that interaction,
Wouldn't it say on the card?
it
Opponent?
does. But like you think, oh, I'm taking control of your turn. I'm doing a thing. I'll
No, that's fully on him.
I'll
That's
do
fully.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you did the right.
There
move.
was a judge call involved and stuff, and I was like, it does what it says it does. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Esper Charm targeting myself? Do you know this one?
Oh,
Did you know this one?
Esper Charm targeting. No, I don't.
Alright, so this is a famous tournament interaction. So Esper Charm is a charm with 3 modes.
Mm-hmm.
The modes are draw 2 cards, destroy target enchantment, target player discards 2 cards.
Yeah.
If I say Esper Charm targeting myself, the only mode that targets is target player discards 2 cards.
So you go Esper Charm target me. They go, whoa, are you targeting yourself? You go, yeah. And you go, you have to discard 2 cards now.
Wow.
That's
Now,
rough.
do you believe now? This was a very famous, very debated judge ruling. If you were at a tournament, Riley,
Yes.
and someone said Esper Charm targeting themselves, and a judge got involved, if you were called over to this, would you rule as no, that's dumb? Please draw 2 cards. Obviously, you're not trying to discard 2 cards. Or would you rule as they discard 2 cards?
I would say no. That's dumb. Like obviously they're not doing that. If they wanted to discard the cards, they would say, "I'm doing Esper Charm, and I'm going to choose the mode to discard the cards." You're gonna like that. Like they could have worded it better when they said it, but like that guy, your opponent's being very like nitpicky, where
this
it's like
is
that exact wording because you're casting this. Yeah, but and I'm guessing the
It-
judge ruled on the fact
to me,
that
it feels a
they had
little
to
like
discard.
angle shooting. But the fact that in the rules, the only way to target yourself with it, you could have a madness card in your hand. There could be a reason that
Yeah,
you would
there
Esper
is.
Charm
There 100% could
targeting
be.
yourself. You want to be hell-bent for something. I don't know. That makes it tough, but it does feel like edge angle shooting. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I think by today's standards, they just let you draw 2 cards, right?
Okay.
They'd
Yeah,
be like, "Hey, look, be more clear in the future."
Yeah.
But then you can ask how far the rabbit hole you go. Are you like, "Hey, which mode are you choosing?" Like you can ask a bunch of questions. Or
Yeah.
whatever, right? But
What do you think about all my legal targets gain fear?
that's a good one.
Yeah.
All my legal targets gain fear. I approve of all my legal targets gain fear. I love that. I love that kind of stuff.
That is a hot take. Riley, there was a card called Chameleon Colossus in Standard, and Patrick Chapman, I think.
I don't remember the player, but
I
it
can't
was
remember the player
Profane
did.
Command. Yeah.
But Profane Command says,
It's got a bunch of modes. Yeah.
yeah, a bunch of modes, but one of them is X targets gain fear, so they can only be blocked by black or artifact creatures. Chameleon Colossus has protection from black. So they just tapped a bunch of mana, went, all my legal targets gain fear, attacked with everything. Opponent didn't check and just took
Oh
the damage.
wow.
I love this kind of stuff. To me, that's like, look, they're very clear. All my legal targets gain fear. Also, they tapped all the mana for it because they did choose another mode with X mana, right? Dealt X to their face. So it's not like they were trying to do anything that
And
was
it's up to X targets.
It's up to X targets gain fear, right?
Okay.
So all my legal targets gain fear. Like that is a legitimate thing to say. If their opponent had asked, "Does Chameleon Colossus have fear?" I'm sure they would have
They would
responded,
go,
"No."
Absolutely not. It has protection from black.
I would. Yeah. Exactly. No, I think that's fine. Your opponent should be keeping track of that shit.
Yeah.
Like they should be like being like, okay,
I do think that that's a thing.
I see people like, I see people at serious events. They're writing stuff down. They're writing notes. Like, I feel like you'd write it down.
Write
Lock
it down. Look it.
The thing that I think we should say here too is I think a lot of people who are newer or commander players or whatever are scared off competitive Magic because they hear stories like these. They're like, I don't want to have to think about every word my opponent says. I want to be clear. We're telling these stories because they're interesting and they're fascinating to think about. This happens almost never, right? This is like a very, very, very rare instance.
It's at a very high level as well. It's not like if you're at like your local game store playing your RCQ, I think the judge there would be a bit more lenient than other.
They've changed a few of
the
the like judge ruling things to make that sort of stuff not happen.
But sometimes these things, in fact, change the rules. They're like, well, that was dumb. So, they don't work anymore. So, yeah, don't feel like you can't play competitive because you're going to get got by this stuff all the time. You're really not in today's day and age. I just think it's fascinating to talk about.
Yeah, that one's a fun one. The pen trick is another legal one that is super fun. Your opponent attacks you. You pick up your pen like you're going to change your life total. And then your opponent, what is it? It's like
I don't know, man.
Would you like me to explain the pen trick to you?
Yeah, go on.
That'd be helpful.
Gavin, it's kind of like the pen trick, isn't it? Could you explain that?
So imagine that I attack you, Aaron.
Yes.
And I'm attacking you. And let's say you're like, you pick up your pen. You're like, yeah, no blocks. You pick up your pen, ready to take damage. You're like, oh, well, but now you picked up your pen. I know you're good to take damage. You don't have a removal spell or anything. I'm going to cast my giant growth on my creature.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, actually, JK, I had terror in my hand. I'm going to kill your thing. And picking up the pen is like an indication of like, yeah, I'm ready to take the damage. I'm not going to blow your thing up.
But it's not an actual written thing.
It's
yeah.
not in the rules of the
You have
game.
not said passing priority.
Well, and also like picking up the pen kind of cues your opponent into like, oh, they're not going to do anything. So I should cast my spell. But
That's so smart.
But they go, I'm going to giant growth now for lethal. And you're like, well, I didn't say that. Yeah. That's a fun one. I like that one a lot. That's just like
little mental
with
game.
little mental game stuff. Yeah.
All right, we got to get on to the next one.
Yes.
But I also had a fun little thing I wanted to say about you talking about how to get into working at Wizards of the Coast, you needed a degree and to be a pro player. I was just thinking that when you said it ages ago, I was like, man, like a degree is like 3 years of like education. Like I don't think I could be a pro player within 3 years. Like I don't think I'd be up on Worlds within 3 years of training from Magic.
From the ages of
From the ages of now till 3 years from now. I could get a degree in 3 years, but I don't.
You don't think that you could qualify for the Pro Tour in 3 years?
I don't think I could qualify for the Pro Tour in 3 years.
I think you are wrong. You could definitely qualify for the
I
Pro
think
Tour
you
in 3
can
years.
too, Riley. I think if you put time, if you dedicate yourself, put time into
Well,
it.
that's
I
the
think you
thing.
could.
If you
it's the
played
same with
Magic
studying.
full time,
But
I know you can't. But if you but if you had the opportunity to be able to,
And there's
you could be playing on the Pro Tour in 3 years.
how many years do you think I like? Do you think I could do it in 2 years?
Yeah.
What about a year and a half?
Yeah.
I mean, I certainly think you could be qualifying through like RCQs to play in your regional qualifier.
it's-
I could
pretty fast.
probably, yeah.
It's
100%.
it's tougher in Australia because you have less opportunities to be able to qualify. But if you just were like, hey, I made a bunch of money and now I'm going to move to America and play Magic full time, you'd be on the Pro Tour in like 18 months.
Really? Gosh, I don't think so.
If you played Magic full time and you had enough money to support yourself and go to every tournament that you wanted to,
Well,
I guess.
I'm also cheating
But,
a little bit here
there
because
is-
I think Riley is already like a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like you're starting from scratch here.
No, exactly.
No.
I'm not. No,
yeah.
I'm definitely not. Yeah. Anyway, your next card.
All right, my next
That
card.
could be a YouTube series, guys. Maybe if
Get
people
Riley
send
to
me
the
enough
Pro Tour.
money, I'll quit my job and focus on becoming a pro Magic player.
No, I need you for the podcast.
I'll do this still.
Oh, sure. Okay. It'll be a competitive podcast now.
Yeah.
Okay, my next card is also from Mirren Block.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's from Fifth Dawn. It's another sorcery. It's a green sorcery.
A green sorcery.
It's a 4-mana green sorcery. It's part of a cycle, if that's helpful.
4-mana green sorcery.
From Fifth Dawn and
Fifth
Mirrodin.
It's from Fifth Dawn, yeah. Third in the Mirren Block. It is part of a cycle.
Does it have additional? Does it have entwine? No.
Yeah, I don't know my Fifth Dawn that well.
I don't know my Fifth Dawn. Oh wait, is it the one that makes 5-color something?
Oh, nice. Channel the Suns, but no, it is not.
Oh, that'll be.
That
fun
was a
one.
good pull, though. I gotta give you credit for the good pull. That's a half a point for Aaron right
Oh,
there for a good
yeah.
pull. No, the answer is Beacon of Creation.
Oh,
The green
sorry.
card.
I probably
Beacon
would've
Cycle.
What
gotten
does that one do?
This is a card that makes a 1/1 token for each forest you control.
Okay.
And then shuffles back into your library. So you might draw it again, part of the green member of the Beacon Cycle.
Is it basic forest or just any forest?
I think just forest. So
Nice.
if you have, although that was not a thing we worried about when this
Back
card was
then,
legal
yes,
and standard.
obviously,
This was
I'm aware, that's
like
why I
Mirrodin and
asked.
Kamigawa standard. They were not non-basic forests. We weren't that cool. It was played in a mono green aggro deck that I won a bunch of scholarship money with. It was one of my most played decks of the era. And this is the most little kid mono green deck you can imagine. The deck list was
yeah.
like 4 Birds of Paradise, 4 Blanchwood Armor,
Blanchwood armor. I was just gonna
4
say.
Sword of Fire and Ice, 4 Trolls Ascetic.
This is beautiful. This is what Magic should be.
I think 3 to 4 Umuzawa's Jite, 4 Sakura Tribe Elder,
Ew.
and you're just and 4 Beacon of Creation, and you're just casting green random creatures,
Yeah.
putting equipment on them, and attacking your opponent. That was the whole deck.
Oh.
I qualified for U.S. Nationals. No, that's not true. I qualified for the JSS Championships, which is a scholarship series, and I did quite well with it. I won a bunch of scholarship money there, and it was like also was the first article I ever wrote, not for Star City, but for a different website.
Just about that deck.
Just about this deck.
That's so cool.
Oh, cute.
If you Google it now, I bet you can still find it. It was called Green in the Evergreen State, a top 8 report.
By Gavin Verhey.
And I wrote it when I was 14 or 15, maybe. I bet you can still find it online if you want to find it. Link it
That's
below.
awesome.
That's crazy.
Are you a little sad that decks like that can't be competitive now? Or do you think that it's just how games go?
I think they can be competitive, actually. Everything's just a matter of rate. Like, if
Do you think I could play them competitively?
I do.
Do you think I could qualify for the Pro Tour in
Gavin,
like 18 months?
Do you believe in me?
I really believe in you.
Oh,
Honestly,
thanks.
Riley, I really do believe
Let's
in
start this GoFundMe. Anyway.
Green hair, mono green deck, qualify for the Pro Tour.
you. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Green Games Morley.
Good greens, Morley.
Good games Greens.
Good games, Greenly.
Green.
Green, green, green.
I think those kind of decks could still be good today if the cards were right. I mean, there've been all kinds of green aggressive decks in the past. Just we don't tend to juice those cards right now.
Yeah.
So,
Elvish Mystic into a Leatherback Baloth.
good times.
And a Dungrove Elder. That's it. One of my friends played that at a GP and we were like shaking our heads at him playing mono green tree guys. We're like, come on, dude. Play a real deck.
You don't feel particularly smart, but when you have
It's good.
Dungrove Elder nobody can kill, it's like, well, pretty good.
Yep. Fun stuff. Put a Rancor on it. We got a stew going.
Rancor
Love
is
Rancor.
nice.
Love Rancor.
Rancor's an
All
all-timer.
right. Next card.
Are
We
up
gotta
to
smash through.
card number 7?
I think is it 6 or 7?
Yeah, we got 3 more balls. So
7.
7.
Producer Pete also did it. It was me, Aaron,
Yeah,
and
I'm so sorry.
yeah,
It's infected us like a disease.
yeah,
Well, the 6th or 7th card, it's the 7th. Is,
Yay.
a card that I played a lot, and I mentioned earlier in the show, if you kept it in, that I also liked blue-white control decks. And
It would be in there. Why would we cut that?
I don't know. You're going to cut a lot of stuff in this episode. It was a white sorcery from Scourge.
Scourge. Oh,
Also part of a cycle.
Chroma's no.
It does have cycling. You're correct.
It does
about
have
that.
cycling, yeah. Route.
Doesn't have cycling. It's from Invasion.
Does it destroy all creatures?
Nope. In fact, it makes creatures.
I don't know.
A white cycling card. Yeah.
I think you should.
Oh,
call it-
yeah. It makes angels and it makes soldiers.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 points for that.
What is it? No, he's got it.
No,
He's got
it's
it.
called.
It's in my cube when you played it.
Yeah,
when I drafted it.
it's called Angel of Soldier Making Cycling Card.
No, that's not correct.
It's called
It's
Judgment of Angels or Soldiers brackets. It's 2 and a white and X. Or no, I don't. Please,
go on,
please
Gavin.
tell us.
I'll save you from your misery. It's Decree of
Oh,
Justice. You were circling the
You
drain.
were not just about to say that. Don't say
It was on
that.
the tip of my tongue. Right when he
was-
started saying Decree of Justice, I was
Right
like,
when
it's
you
Decree of
said it.
Justice. Yep.
I love this card. I played this in all my blue-white control decks. I played a lot of Cloud Post decks where you would get a ton of money off your Cloud Post and funnel it into this. I still love the card now. I probably have an irrational love of it. I take it and play it in like cubes and stuff far too often. I just love a white win condition that is uncounterable. You make a bunch of tokens at the end of their turn. It's flexible. You can block with them early.
You're mostly killing people with the cycling.
Oh yeah,
bit.
you like never cast it for angels.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I've been
why the
playing
fuck would you do that?
As a win, I played
I mean, competitive Riley knows.
Yeah.
competitive. Riley knows that's why she's qualified for the Pro Tour
Yeah.
in only a year.
In
only a year.
6 months.
And the GoFundMe was so successful.
That I never have to work a day again.
Yeah,
And then I can travel the world and look at birds.
and play Magic, I guess. At some point.
After my successful Magic career, yeah. I've got to do that first.
Yeah, I did play a lot of Secure the Wastes in my day, so I do love making a bunch of 1/1s at instant speed. But I just assumed that the Angels were the good bit.
I mean, you can do that if the game goes late and you have to, but even then, I would usually still cycle for the tokens because it's instant speed to keep counter magic up and
Draw a
you know,
card.
You draw a card.
Exactly, yeah, Aaron, go on.
That's a beautiful card.
You gotta trigger your astral slide somehow. You know.
Did you play much Entreat the Angels in the day? Oh no, you would have been at Wizards.
I was alright at Wizard at this point. I mean, I do like Entreat the Angels. I think the card is actually quite overrated.
Yes.
I think a lot of people have played
Big
Entreat the
yawn.
Angels. Yeah, exactly. You get
Big
it.
yawn.
I was like, why is Riley tired? Then I realized, no, she just complained about Entreat the Angels. It's a card that I think a lot of people play because you're like, oh, sick, I might just draw it and make a bunch of angels, but you kind of need to like brainstorm it back to make it good.
Yes.
But it's good in those decks. Yeah.
Should we hit your number 8 card? Was
Number
it
8. Oh, we're near the end.
Number 8.
That yawn was actually because I'm tired.
I don't even know what the time is.
It's midnight. I just saw it tick over.
Oh my god.
I think we've been recording for 2 hours.
How long is this episode?
I don't know.
Okay. We're nearly done. All right, let's smash out the last 2.
We've got a white creature. It's in the new card frame. It's from the original Lorwyn block.
A white creature.
It's a
new
rare.
card frame. Original Lorwyn block.
It's 5 mana creature from original Lorwyn block. White, rare.
Is it a giant?
It's a Kithkin.
No,
probably.
it flies actually.
It flies.
It's not a Kithkin either.
And it's white.
Lorwyn?
Yeah,
White
it's a white.
creature that flies.
It's in Morningtide.
Oh, it's
Morningtime.
Reveillark?
It's
What
Reveillark.
a card.
Oh, yes.
A card that
Reveillark.
does not make a lot of sense, but
No.
it's very powerful.
Every single time I read the card, I'm like, this card is absurd. Why does it do all the things that it does? And then I'm like, oh, and they fixed it by making the evoke cost more expensive. No, it turns out there was a million ways to just be like, yabba dabba dabba do. Do you know what it does?
I know the card. I know
Yeah.
the art. I can imagine it. What does it do?
It is 4 and a white for a 4/3 with flying.
Yes.
Evoke 5 and a white. It says when it leaves the battlefield, return 2 creatures with CMC. Mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
It critically is power 2 or
Power,
less.
power, yeah.
Power 2 or less?
Power 3 or less?
Power 2 or less.
Power 2 or less,
But
sorry.
not capped by mana value. So you would get back your Mull Drifters, of course, which is a
Oh
great 5
my
mana card to get. You can cheat all kinds. Body Double was a great one to get because your Reveillark dies. And then you bring back Body Double, and Body Double has 0 power, and then it copies the Reveillark in your graveyard. And you can go infinite very easily.
Yeah.
Wow.
That way.
I should know exactly what that card does. Brian Kibler was playing it against me in the commander that at home that we recorded the other day with Philia, and it was just bringing back every single possible thing. It was so gross.
Well, it also leaves the battlefield, which of course is like anti-removal spell, but in reality, it's just like you blink this and then you just keep going.
you
nuts
flicker
with it,
wisp.
right?
You could probably flicker wisp it as well.
Yeah, the Flicker Wisp has 3 power critically.
Wh-
There
why
were
was
a
this
number
one-
of cards that were buffed in Standard at the time, but to not have 2 power, so they couldn't come back with Reveillark. Kitchen Finks famously had an additional power added to it to nerf it with Reveillark.
Nerf it with Reveillark, yeah. And the Kitchen Finks never had an issue after that.
Yeah. I played this card a lot. I wrote a million articles about Reveillark. This was a big part of my competitive player ascent. I never qualified for anything with it, but I played Reveillark for like a year and a half, like so many blue-white Reveillark decks, and I loved playing them. They were ponderous, they were slow, they just let you slowly eke out an advantage. And I learned a lot about Magic by playing that card.
That's such a fun card. It obviously makes no sense on so many different levels. I don't know why they would have made it like that.
It's one of life's mysteries.
It's one of
What's
life's
the
mysteries.
9th card of yours, Gavin, that have birthed you to be the magical man, the wizard you are today?
Well, there were a lot of cards I looked at for this slot. I gotta give a strong honorable mention to a card that I cut, which was Life from the Loam, an all-time favorite of mine.
Good one.
But there's one card I realized toward the end of the list I'd forgotten about, and I had to cut a card for it, and I had to bring it back on. And this is a card that was definitional to me. I created a deck that then went on to go be one of the best decks in the format. It had a unique name that was named after the name that I gave it. We'll still call it that to this day. And it is a 6 mana blue creature from Time Spiral. It has Morph, if that's helpful.
I don't know.
I don't know that block
Really?
at all.
What? You
It's
don't
got Morph.
Yep, 6 mana blue creature. It
For-
unmorphs for 7.
It unmorphs for 7.
Yeah. And it was definitional to the format.
Oh, is this a Pickles? The Pickles thing?
Yes.
Not-
It is Brine Elemental.
Brine Elemental.
And
so
you said it right there, Pickles. That is
Yeah.
the name that I gave the deck.
That's incredible because I only know about that deck being called Pickles. I didn't know that you invented that. That's so cool.
So it was me and Brian David Marshall, right? So Brian David Marshall had this idea for the Pickles lock, where you would, for those who don't know, Brine Elemental is a creature with Morph. When you turn it face up, it says each opponent skips their next on tap step. And if you have that with Vesuvian Shapeshifter, which turns face down every turn and then turns back up, you basically make your opponent skip all the rest of their untap steps. Winning is very easy from there.
yeah, hit him with that 6/6.
A 5/4, but yes.
Oh, sorry.
And Brian David Marshall had this. He started calling it the Pickles Lock and had this idea for it. And he was a good friend of mine. And I took that deck and refined it a bit and started playing it and doing well with it. And then the deck blew up in block constructed and standard and was definitionally played quite a bit.
Wow.
And that all started with a conversation me and Brian had where he called the card Pickles, and I was like, well, that's what Pickles Lock. And
Pickles Lock.
that's where it all came from.
Wow.
And so I was this cool mono blue deck that I liked a lot. And
What else?
Yeah,
What else is in there? Just counter spells and just
you have
card draw.
you have some other morph creatures like Fathom Seer, which draws 2 cards when it's turn face up, so you can copy that and draw cards every time. There's Willbender to redirect things that are going to hit you.
I went to school with Will Bender.
You know what? He's kind of a tricky guy to get a hold of.
Yeah.
Ancestral Vision, which draws you 3 cards over 2 turns. Sometimes he would play blue black and play Mystical Teachings, and then of course he has counter spells and stuff like that.
Fun.
Yeah, a kind of blue control combo deck. And
you just lock them out
and
kill them with
eventually
the
just lock them
5/4.
out. Yeah, and those decks, the games were always funny because your opponent always felt like they were winning. There's like, I'm going super far ahead, I'm tapping all my mana, and there'd always be some turn where they would tap all their lands and have attacked you for a bunch of damage, and you're like, unmorph Pickles. and
Sorry.
you will lose. And what was great is for the first like 2 months when I was playing the deck before it really became popular, no one knew what was happening. And then you would unmorph Brine Elemental, and they're like, what the heck? There's playing this
What
weird
is that?
uncommon. And then they're like, okay, whatever, I'll just win in 2 turns. And then the next turn, you unmorph the Vesuvian Shapeshifter, and this look of horror comes over their face.
I
Of like,
imagine.
uh-oh.
That's
They're
awesome.
like, oh, I am going to lose. You're like, yeah, you're going to lose.
Yeah, he did, buddy.
That was time. I love Time Spiral Block. So, it's a nice
So you're
card for me.
influencing, like coming up with decks and all these other things and all the people that you worked with that all went on to be big Wizards heads as well. If even Randy Bueller having like a shaping of how you got into the company, you were influencing the company before you even worked there.
Right? I mean, I
Or
famously
influencing the game at least.
created Overextended before working at Wizards, which was part of the impetus for Modern, right?
Yeah.
So I've had a hand in Magic for a very long time, even before coming to work on Wizards, and I hope to keep having a great hand in it for many years to come.
And you absolutely will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking us through your magic birth on the
Yeah.
birthing pod here.
It was a
Oh,
very
birthing
long
pod.
birth.
Very
It was a
long
long
birth.
There were a lot of contractions.
There was a lot of
long
contractions.
labor.
Should we outro it then?
Yeah, I think so.
We do the exact same
We do the
thing, but in
exact-
reverse. Imagine if I just start saying that. Yeah. You guys get it. You guys get it. Which button is it? Thank you.
That one.
When I get it.
Here we go.
There we go. Thank you, regulars, for tuning into this episode of Birthing Pod.
It's been a great episode with Gavin Verhey from Wizard of the Coast, going through his top 9 magic cards of all time, the ones that made him. We're here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, ready for the Magiccon. Thank you again, Gavin,
Thank
for coming
you
on.
so much,
My
Gavin
pleasure.
Verhey, for having us
Yeah,
come
for
to
having the
Vegas.
time to
Thank-
come
I don't
Coming
know.
to my country.
Yes,
You're
into your
welcome.
country.
We'll see you in Perth sometime
Yes.
soon. Or in Amsterdam. We'll record
Yeah,
part
we'll
2
see you in Amsterdam.
of your top 9 after you joined Wizards.
Yeah.
Yes,
that sounds
yes,
great. That sounds great.
yes.
That'd be good. I don't know why we put on American accents for the intro.
Because
and
it's
outro.
that's how Americans talk.
That's
We're
how-
relating to our audience.
Wait. Can you say Kitchen Finks?
in an American accent.
No, in Australian accent.
Kitchen Finks.
Kitchen Finks?
Oh, it just sounds normal.
Oh yeah.
I ever thought it might be fun, something funny.
Don't make us say the monkey from Powerpuff Girls. We sound. That makes us sound
All right.
crazy, man.
Thank you, regulars. Thank you for this episode.
I'm glad we're regular.
Mojo Jojo.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Count it.
That's the show.